to really do the work. But the fact is that contrary to many of the other operas that you have seen there, that I have done on the stage, I think I was humble. 2 times I have an offer to do Tristan, and especially the second one, I accepted, but just in time I back.
Yeah.
I think that it will shorten my career. I think that it was enough for my voice. It was a tessiture that it really needs another kind of more health and tenor, with a very special tessiture, because I think Wagner creates this desperation of the character with this really impossible tessiture, you know. I said if the Tristan, 40% of the piece will be half a step lower, it will be perfectly singable. But that kind of craziness, especially towards the end, you know, these 3 unbelievable monologues that he has in the last act, they are impossible. I mean, they really can break your throat if you are not prepared for it. So then I said, I can handle in the studio. In the studio I can handle it. I take my time, I repeat the things, you know, and it will be wonderful to have.
What do you think?
It just depends, you know. There is a tenor that I admire very, very much now, which I think that it will be a fabulous Tristan one day, which is Jonas Kaufmann. Jonas Kaufmann has been singing all kind of repertoire, and now he's going to be doing I think he has done the Parsifal also, and he will be doing the Siegfried, the Siegmund, sorry. But little by little, I do believe he's doing Maestro Singers also.
Yes.
And I think he will be in the way to do a Tristan one day. I really believe that he has that kind of quality, but I think he will be very wise to wait, you know, to pave the way, singing like he's doing now Don José's, and I have been hear him doing even Traviatas and La Rondine and operas, and they are really, really lighter. So he's very, very intelligent, and I believe that he will be a Tristan one day.
There are many. What is it like to pick up a score that has never been performed and learn a role that has never been sung in a way you don't know what it's meant to sound like? Is it different from just, you know, learning Cavaradossi?
Of course, it's great to have already many versions that you can hear of a role, and then you know it, and you even know the roles before you start studying them, you know, because some of the early roles that I did in my life, I knew it before I opened the score, because I have heard then and I was prepared. But that's something totally unknown. First of all, you have to see if it's singable. I have sang some operas that they were really almost impossible for the, you know, the melodies. They was completely atonal, and that was a very, very hard effort, you know. I still believe that the human ear is not capable of really deal with a tonality to know it. I mean, you will never remember certain operas by heart, then they are very atonal, you know. I mean, you will remember, of course, all the repertoire that we have, you know, and so this is the thing. Perhaps it's easier to do it orchestral pieces. Orchestral pieces, all the atmosphere, the different instruments, you know, it brings you, is more pleasant to the ear, even if it's atonal. Yeah. But for the voices, it's really, I mean, it is terrible. Yeah. I hear a great piece last year, it's really phenomenal, which is John Adams' Dr. Atomic.
Yes, it's a wonderful piece, isn't it?
This is really, really a wonderful piece. Yes. It is a piece that you said, well, if a young composer or a new composer should write something. I mean, in the case of El Postino, I call it this Daniel Catan, the Mexican composer, which he wrote Florence in the Amazonas, another opera very the title is funny. It's La Boda de Sal Si Puedes. And now El Postino. They asked me, what it is El Postino? I said, El Postino for me, because of course, it happens in Italy, but because Neruda, the poet, went to exile to Italy from Chile. But for me, the feeling is, I say it is like a South American Debussy. What I find in the score. So I enjoy it now. I have been start seeing some of the pages and sit down at the piano, and I have been enjoying it. It really, the public is going to have a lot of melody, and it's going to be singable.
This will be in Los